Alright, alright. I think quality is a little bit better than last stream already. I changed some settings, so should be all set there. Everything looks good. Yep. Alright. Just giving it a sec, making sure everything looks alright. I wasn't planning on streaming again so soon, but I figured I might as well. It's still a little bit cold outside, so I can't really go out and do any projects or anything. Alright. So where did I leave off on this world? No, I was working on the super duper janky drill system down here. And it works good enough. It worked good enough to get this cleared out. And this is where I'm planning on putting some new storage and stuff like that. So that shouldn't be in there. Got a bunch of stone. Oops. And the refineries are still going, so iron we're doing pretty good on now. There was quite a bit of iron issues before, but that seems to be fine. And this is going to get taken out, because I don't really need it anymore. I'm going to end up just mining this with the mining ship when that comes. But I mainly wanted to get this area cleared to start building some more stuff. Just played Scrapyard yesterday, so I forget I have a jetpack now. Let me know if the game audio is a little bit too loud. And actually, I wonder... Pretty sure I do have the sleep mod on this world. So I should make a bed. Sounds good here. Well, welcome back, Hooligan. Oh, I think I mentioned that yesterday, is it takes the paint from previous games, and we're going to want that one to be green for now. I think I'm just going to stick it right here. Oh my, so slow, I forget. I have settings really, really low on this world intentionally so that it's kind of a bit more challenging. We should be able to sleep, I think. Oh, do I not have the sleep mode on? Thought I did. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just deal with the nighttime. Okay. So what I want to do Where did I have the opening? Oh, right here. So I need to figure out... I think I'm going to redo this little hallway at some point, but I need to get some access down into here. Don't know the best way to go about it. Stairs, obviously, but stairs are one thing that I am just terrible with. You can't really make the corridor part of, like, stairs look super nice. Try not to blow anything up. So I'm gonna have to dig out quite a bit more. And I could start bringing stairs down that way, I think. That might be at least the best option for now, and I can make it look nice later. I just need to get it functional. Actually, because it's so slow, I'm gonna get quite a bit of that running up right now. Okay. Nope. That one. Get that painted. I'm gonna need stairs. I do like the graded stairs, and they are a little bit steeper, so you get down a little bit quicker, so we'll probably go with those ones. I might do those ones gray, though. Something like that. Don't want voxels showing. I want it to be all covered. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Like that, and then we can probably use these ones. And I'm sure that I'm going to be blowing up some more blocks. That's okay, I just want to get structure figured out. Maybe inset lights below the stairs to light up stairwell. That's a good idea. I do wonder how that would look not being sloped. Wish they had a sloped version. More options for sloped blocks would be nice. Okay. Don't like that that's... Change this a little bit. so that we can cover that. Maybe the light can go... those blocks don't really have what I'm looking for. So could be, yeah, could move the door. Or maybe use the flat doors. I don't know. Just gonna take this out now. Get it out of the way. Unless... Actually... What if it was here? Next to the stair or below it? I'm actually thinking below it is probably the better option. Let's change you out. That there. More digging. But it is right here. Just the floor decal. Oh, one of these is gonna blow up. Yeah. Swore I grabbed enough. Oh, because there's scrap metal there. Okay. Put that back. Stair can go there, but I want it to be gray. Yeah, I think below it is definitely better. And then later on I can change out these blocks for interior walls and stuff like that to make it look more better. Okay. I don't want to take that block out. I don't think I'm gonna... I might need to make it look proper. Let's see. Just get those in to see. Don't like how much that sticks out, but if I don't want to take it out because it's going to screw up the floor in here, unless I have it covered by something else. Yeah, let's do that. Still have some voxels peeking around. That's fine. That means I want to take this one out. I think there's... oh, what are they called? It's one of the, like, interior decorating blocks. Use 45 above. Right here. And leave the floor. That's what I was thinking. But there's like, can't remember the name of them. Almost like those. But for the ceiling. I'll deal with that later. 45. I thought about leaving the floor, but I feel like it's just going to stick down a little bit too much. So what I was thinking is to have both of them sloped, but I can have something here. Kind of like how I have the little kitchen thing. So there could be something here at some point. Maybe the survival kit. I could move the survival kit into here. Or something like that, because I'm going to have my refineries here. Just like these two. So it's going to be almost mirrored on this side. So this will be covered. I think that could be an option. I'll get that welded up for now. But I'll change the color of those to the gray as well. And it looks kind of funny right now, but once it's covered, I won't be able to see it. So I think that's going to be the route. And I might change that color later too. Oh, come on. I can paint that, whatever that is for now. Come on. Hate the paint mechanism so much. Actually, that's another. So I need to get the sleep mod put back. And then I think I'm going to get the paint gun mod too. Later, but for now that should work. At least good enough. Need to get down into, I guess, the basement almost. Just go standard for now. I think the sun's coming up, so that's nice. Inset light there, and then let's do slope under that. At least for now. Bring this out some more. Stair, stair. And then I can do another inset light. Facing that way. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff to weld up in there. I'm stuck on. There we go. Keep doing it. Trapping the blocks in there. So usually I play with the what is it, build and repair mod, so I'm not really used to having to go through and weld all my blocks. But the build and repair is definitely a little bit too easy. Okay. I like that. And where do we want the wall to end? I think the wall we can have here. So this will all have to get filled in. And welded. I don't want to forget about welding. Oh, I love the build and repair too. But with this one, I wanted it to be a little bit more challenging. Definitely whatever playthrough I do next. I might do like a Mars run, and I think that one might be a little on the heavier modding side of things. Because this run is quite vanilla. I think I have some quality of life stuff, like the blue sky for Pertam, because Pertam has like a ridiculously bright sky normally. So there's a mod on there to clear that up a little bit. Redistributed ores, I think, is another one, which does something to the ores. The ore generation, I don't know exactly. Whoops. Right. So the wall could be there. I might actually push this inset light back a little bit. That way the staircase isn't quite jetting into the room. So let's put this inset light upstairs here. And then maybe they can turn and come down right there. I like that. That could work. Put that there for now. And then the inset light can go here. All right, I think that works. I think I'm still missing something for that. Perfect. Yeah, that'll work. I do like that. And then with these containers, what I like to do is kind of leave them into the floor one block. That way the port's not so high. So the floor will be at that level. Nope. So then... So this one can go then. I'm not going to weld all these up right now. I just want to get them placed. And these aren't going to stay the same block for the floor. I'll put floor blocks down. So that way it's just laid out. These kelp crisps are not cutting it. Yeah. Well, I hate forgetting to weld stuff up. I know I've got some elsewhere too. Like if I put these down, I know I'll forget about the blocks behind it. It's inevitable. Alright, so how's this looking? That's not terrible. And I can figure something out for a ceiling as well so that these floor blocks aren't looking like that. It looks good on the top, but not the bottom side. But I think this works. It's not too much elevation change. Yeah, I like that. Eventually I need a med kit. Personally, I like to connect my cargoes with pipes and leave room to walk below them. Oh, I think I get what you're saying. That does make sense. And I think yeah, I would do something like that if I had more room. This base is going to be kind of compact. I think later on, once I expand and have more resources, that'd be a good idea. So then I'd have to drop the floor down a few more blocks. I think this will work for now. But I do need to figure out how exactly I want to connect it. And it's probably going to be here. Or... can have a second one right there. It can connect up. Built into the floor looks good though, see there. Yeah. Especially once I, figure out a floor and mesh it a little bit better. And then usually when I do build it like this, I'll put floor underneath the cargo just so it can be airtight if I want it to be. That one is pretty close. I think we'll go for that. Yeah. And then the solar panel. Really do like how that came out. And it's going to be awesome, especially once there's a couple more of them kind of staggered around. I want to go grab this unknown signal real quick, though. Field Research Outpost. Nice. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Normally I'd grind them down, but I can't be bothered right now. I won't. And I gotta take this tower down eventually as well. That one was temporary with the algae farms and everything. But I'm thinking I'm gonna have this lower level, which will kind of stick out a little bit more since the ground slopes. The lower level can stick out, have some nice windows on it as well, and storage and stuff will be down here. My refineries are going to be up above, and I'll make it look pretty later, but at least get it laid out for now. The garage will get redone as well because it has the small cargoes all over the place, which were kind of temporary until I had large cargoes. But that's kind of the plan. This will have to get cleared out. But I'd like to do that once I have a mining ship, because it'll make it way quicker. But I can finish taking this down. Oh, the modular cargo containers? Yeah. I do like those, especially putting them on ships. They look great. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't think so. Oh, it's all cubed. Oh, you're gonna be an ass. There you go. I need to get some of this welded up before I forget about it. Which I'm gonna forget about it because it's behind the container. So then what I can do from there, take these ones out. Just to get the other ones welded up. There. Does the stream quality look any better? Hooligan, compared to yesterday's? I changed some of the settings on OBS, so I'm hoping it looks a little bit better. It's running smoother. I'm not having as many error messages and stuff like that. Nice. That is good to hear. Yeah, because yesterday when I was streaming, I had quite a bit of, I guess, like lag spikes even in the game, which I shouldn't have been because the computer's plenty powerful. But I changed some of the settings, changed the encoder. Whatever that means, I don't know. I googled it. And so it definitely seems to be running a lot better. which is nice. As long as I remember to weld up the blocks, it's not too bad. Get down there later. Don't know. How's iron doing? I don't want to burn through all of my iron. No way. That's it? 18,000? Damn. Alright, so steel plates really do take up a ton of iron. I'm not welding all this up right now then. I think I need to pivot to starting to build a mining ship. And I'm going to go with the vertical mining ship this time. I've never built one. I've always done the horizontal mining ships, so vertical will be a little bit different. But I should get started on that before I run out of iron again. Just taking a quick little coffee break. Alright. Now the question is going to be where to build said ship. Guess what I could do is just put a temporary platform right here just so I can build on it. Kind of. So I was thinking vertical for this one because the gravity's a lot higher. And so if I have to drill down, I would need a ton of forward thrusters to keep it from sinking. But if I kind of just drop down, like plunge into them, because a lot of the resources, and I've noticed it's probably because of the redistributed ore mod, is some of them are really low like this, but they're like flat. And then I think there's supposed to be much deeper, more rich ore patches, at least from what I read on the mod description. That way I can kind of just plunge down into it and have all that lifting thrust. It might be nice to kind of try it out too. I'm definitely used to the horizontal ones, that's for sure. So, like all good mining ships, start with the same. Sure, we'll go with that one. You're not letting me zoom it in. There you go. Right there. That'll work. And then I'm going to build it up. Why is it not locking? Oh, does this one have to be welded up for it to lock? I think this one might have to be welded. Yeah, okay. So the other landing gear, you can just place it and it'll lock even unbuilt. Let's build this up quite a ways. I have no idea. I've never done a vertical mining ship before, so it's gonna be interesting. But I think it's the could be kind of tall. Bring this down a little bit. Start with two batteries. That's kind of the core. And I'm thinking I'm kind of wrap those in thrusters a little bit. What I really need is access to my parts. Where can I put access? Right here. That will work temporarily, just so I don't have to run all the way in here. Enough to place it? It is not. That'll give me access to what I need. For now, it's going to be thruster. I haven't used these ones yet. Was it the core DLC? They look freaking cool, though. I'm actually going to go with... I'm going to go with the regular ones. Small grid. Just craft up a whole bunch of those. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna get the drills piped up and everything too, but put a few on each side. I don't know if I should put some in there too or not. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. I did select components for that one. That's fine. Oh boy. So 8 small thrusters initially should be plenty. Another mod that's super handy is the auto refill. Takes a little while to get the hydrogen bottles in my inventory filled up though. There we go. Okay. I think 8 to start with should be plenty. And I'm sure I can sprinkle some more in here and there. Let's get that. All of those. Yeah, I mean, that's already gonna... Just that right there is gonna blow through like a quarter of the iron that I have left. And that's gonna take forever to craft. Pretty much nothing. Okay. So then we'll have those structures there. I'll have to incorporate some conveyors and whatnot. And cargo container. We are gonna want... I think the modular might be a little bit too much. We're gonna go with the regular medium. Not enough to build it. What do I need to build it? Interior plates. No way. Oh, it's not good. Oh. Not used to the build planner. Sure, more cost effective, I believe. Also use less battery to run. You talking about the thrusters? I think you're right. But at least to get... kind of keep it a little bit compact, I'll go with the small ones. Because the big one's going to be, what, 3x3, I think? And this is going to be pretty small. Yeah. I think we'll place them here. And then I can have a connector on the side. And yeah, I think they are. But if I put them here, I'm gonna be putting the drills right up against these ones and trying to keep it as narrow and small as possible for now. So I think I'm going to do 4 drills, and that should give me enough clearance for it to dig straight down, I think. But we'll see. And then the 2 medium cargo, that'll be enough, at least for around here. These 3? Yeah. So like the drills. I think that's the same size either way here, it just looks different. I think I want to put them like right there. Probably going to look pretty funny with these drills. But grab the big one again. Ooh, you're not gonna let me place you? Steel plate. I have steel plate in my inventory. Fucking hey, I keep doing that. Small grid. Oh, can place it, but it's just not gonna let me put it next to the right on the thrusters. Shoot. That might... That looks funny. One doesn't have as good of mounting points. What about the regular drill? Same deal. Same deal. Want them to face this way. So what I think I can do, just put a temporary block here. And no, still not. Okay. There. That'll let me place it. And that should work. I'll just have to get it all plumbed up. Do the same thing. Put those there temporarily. I hate the way there's like a gap. I'm wondering... if I have to do it regardless, let's put the new drills on because I like the base of the new drill a lot better. They seem a lot bigger. Okay. Looks ridiculous. But I think it'll work. Looks like a car. That's funny. Good work, though. I don't think the industrial cockpit has ports on the bottom. It does not. There's one small port on the top. Actually, I don't care if it has port access to the cockpit. That should be fine. But I think this one does look nicer and more appropriate. I'm kind of thinking something like this. And it can just drop down and do the mining. Yeah, it does look like a train cart. So something like that. So we got the lift thrust. Now we just need side to side, forward and backward, which should be easy enough. And conveyor plumbing to get it into the medium cargo containers. But Still need to get everything else welded up. So let's grab you. That one done? That one's done. Oh, and a gyroscope, of course. Need a gyroscope. Okay. Almost there. Yeah, there we go. Jetpack again. Alright, so 2 batteries I think will be enough for now, at least to stay within the same area. Did I get it? I think I got everything welded up, right? At least thruster-wise. So thruster, lift thrust should be fine like that. Now I need to get these drills. Ooh, lag spike. Oh, yup. Yup, an ore detector. Absolutely. Let's get... So the drills are done. Got the cockpit on. Ore detector. Oh, I haven't used the new one yet either. And gyro, I'm going to put those on my hotbar so I don't forget about them. And lots of conveyor port action. First, finish getting that one's done. Okay, drills, lift, battery. And that should clear. I don't think we'll have too much of a voxel issue coming into the center, I don't think. And then as far as hooking the conveyors up, that shouldn't really be a problem. Pretty straight shot between all of these. And save on as many resources as possible. Regular tea. Something like that should work just fine. running out of components. I actually got a lot more of that welded up than I thought I was going to. Oh, actually. Right there. That side's connected. Connected. Ooh. Ore detector could go right in there. Let's not get the large grid one. And then a gyroscope. Yeah, that'll work right there. Yeah, you're not gonna let me place you. Can't place those yet either. Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna have to give it some sort of paint scheme for sure when it's all put together. I just gotta get some, I think, side to side, forward, back thrust connector on the back. Which hopefully the connector doesn't stick out too much. And then I gotta find somewhere to dock it. Probably just gonna stick it on the side of here, at least for the time being. So once I get the other refineries in, I can figure out some sort of conveyor hookup. But I mean, honestly, it doesn't really look that bad. I was expecting something much uglier, but I don't hate it. I really don't. It doesn't look that bad. I don't think it gave me pieces for the thrusters. But it shouldn't really need a ton of forward and backward thrust and stuff, so I think right here and there for the forward back. That spot's not terrible. Oh, no, 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 no. God, I hate that sound. Yeah. Where is it? I don't even know how many there are. Yeah. 8. Sound of those things. I think there's another one. Yeah. Oh. I swear I can hear one crawling around somewhere. Maybe I'm just paranoid. I think I'm just paranoid. Yeah. I think we're good. Oh, I do not like those. Whew. Alright. Get this finished. Oh. Let's not weld those up yet. I need to get my side to side and everything. Which I think... Can't put them there. Oh, maybe I can. It's just not letting me. I don't have the components to place it. Oh, hydrogen. And let me put my food away. Oh, fucking spiders. Okay. Could put them on the back. Realistically, I could use the flat ones. The flat mows. Where are they at? That might not look bad just along the side and then kind of covered up with some light armor blocks here and there. Small connector. Will ore go through the small connector though? Yeah, ore goes through small connectors, right? It's just like components and stuff that don't. That could work. That'd be a good idea. It's not gonna let me place them there, but... Let's go with the flat ones. Start with 4 of them. But I think it at least looks a little bit better. I hate all the sounds. of the build planner. Or of adding things to the build planner. Also use the larger flats. You think so? Let's take a look. Where do I want to put that? Actually, let's try that. It's flush with the side, so I think that'll work. It's a good idea. Oh, you're not gonna let me place you? Oh, you will let me place. Oh, I had it backwards. Yeah. It doesn't look too bad, actually. Interesting. No, okay. Build planner's fine. That one's done. Alright. Side to side, front, back, and lift. Should be it, aside from the connector, and then I can hopefully move this thing. Oh, in the cockpit. Da-da-da-da-da. That's fine, I don't need the bulletproof glass just yet. Connectors, connector. Oh, did I finish building the ore detector? Nope. There we go. It looks so funny. But it doesn't look that bad. I actually kind of like it. Small inset. Oh, maybe it won't take up too much space. Now, let's go with that one. We'll see how it looks. Not... Okay. Almost done. There we go. And I can add some accents like our light armor blocks and stuff like that a little bit later on. But I think... actually... We can put it here for now. That way, not only I need to charge it, but that way I can also deposit any ores and stuff like that. Boom. That should work. Alright, moment of truth. Is it gonna work, or will it need more lift thrust? Okay. It didn't crash and burn. Probably add like a skid plate or something underneath the battery. Alright, how we looking? Alright, yeah, it lifts up pretty good. Forward, back. Ooh, side to side's really good. Nice. Nice. Alright. And it doesn't look that bad. I actually kind of like the shape. So if I put... So I got some drill action. I know I don't have a ton of battery life right now, but... let's test it out. Doing clearing mode right now. It's not really a good camera angle. Oh, that's right, the bushes don't disappear. I think, and there's a spider right there. I knew I heard one. It's all glitched out and stuck. Alright, I'll take care of the spider in a little bit. Let's go ahead and see about getting some mining. Oh yes, tilt test. Well, I'm kind of full right now, actually. Let's see. Let's go side, lift, and forward. Even with some stuff in it. 67%. Not bad. Ooh, tilt to the side as an absolute no-go, so... I guess hence the vertical aspect of it. Same with backwards and forwards, but that is to be expected. What I could do right now, just idling. We are a little over half usage for the lift. So, you know, as long as I'm not tilting side to side and stick with the vertical side of things, I think it'll be alright. I'll probably figure out a way... Oh, I have actually plenty of room to add more lift thrust if I want. I could add at least 2 more on the back. And 2 more on the front. So that's... yeah, that's good. I am happy with that. Connector... switch lock. Woohoo! Alright, so I got some weight on it, and if I go down, pressing C, it definitely goes down a little bit rough. I don't know how much I got as far as... oh, good little bit. Oh, not too bad. Enough to supplement some more iron. Because we were getting pretty low again. But I think I have a feeling power on the base is going to become an issue again. And the spider is an issue. Oh, it just fucking disappeared? Okay. So I only have the one battery. And not a whole ton of power generation, so... in 45 minutes that'll be depleted. That's fine. That is a problem for another time. But what I do want to... ooh, God. I do want to add some more thrust. Or lift. Oh, no, the ore detector's in the way right there. However, I can definitely squeeze two more nicely right here. That should be pretty good. I didn't even notice how full I was. Sorry about that. Not very. I think the drills were filled up, and that's it. So, I think that would have been about probably halfway, because my... oh, no. I'm not at a hydrogen yet, am I? No, that one's 59 and 17. It was filling. Off the survival kit before. Oh, no, never mind. I forget, if you click and hold, it doesn't do it, but if you press F and hold it, it does. And that's why. But yeah, I don't think it was maybe halfway full, I'm pretty sure, because my settings for storage are realistic, so it does not hold a lot. Current ship. 3,000 liters for each drill. So the drills and the cargo containers hold the same amount. So not a lot. Not very much storage capacity at all. But it's fine. It's a lot better than... I got 2,000 liters on my person. So hand mining. It's a lot better than hand mining. I was looking at it, thinking maybe the modular cargo container could have worked, but I think the modular cargo is a little bit bigger than two mediums. I think that would look pretty funny. So I think this will work just fine for now. Batteries, what are you at? Not very charged. But at least enough to do a little bit more mining. Okay. But it definitely likes to be level. Might add a little bit more forward and reverse thrust. But for now... Oh, never mind, my drills were not full. What is the bar below the drills? Is that the cargo? That must be cargo. Okay, cargo's full, inset's full, and then the drills are getting there. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So storage capacity-wise, no. It does not have much. And those thrusters are screaming. But it is nice, so it's fairly balanced as I can still lift and fly around and it be absolutely completely full. One block longer than those two in the back. So I might... Yeah, so it might be worth swapping to a modular. Yeah, so it does not like flying much completely full. What do we have? 1,000. Oh, so I still had a drill worth left. 2 drills. Okay. So that bar was inaccurate. It's a decent amount, though. It really is. I mean, it's absolutely beats hand mining. And the refineries. Nice. Okay. Decent amount. I'm okay with that, especially being as small as we are right now. That is plenty of resources. Yeah, because the truck, the rover, I mean, it's got 4 of those guys on it. That might actually work out if I laid it flat. We'd still have the small ports on the side. That's might be a good idea. And it shouldn't be too hard to swap them out either. It's like the cockpit and everything is connected to the ship, so I could just pop all 3 of those off. That could work. Could absolutely work. Ore detector, what's your range? 50. Ugh. So, I mean, you're not really going to find much at 50 meters. Oh, one good test for this. Less than half. I'm gonna recharge these a little, and I want to fly over to... Oh. Why did I hear a noise? You hit something? Thought I heard like a noise of a meteor hitting metal. I don't think so. I think we're alright. Really should have some turrets for protection from the meteors though. Oh, and the spiders apparently too. outputting 2.6, input 800. Oh, did I only put one of my batteries to... No, they're both on recharge. Okay. Yeah, I want to fly it over to the ice and get some more ice because we are running low on hydrogen. Flat, they're wider by 2 blocks. Which I think is okay. Because I could elbow that out this way, so this is already wider. Anyways. Yeah, I think I want to put the modular one on instead. Which then I think I'll have to do away with the connector on the back. But it could still be side-mounted connector. Yeah. Let's do that. Why? Oh, so it was only one of them in recharge mode. Oops. Okay. I don't have a landing gear on this. So I am just going to set it down on the drills very carefully. It's not falling over. It literally looks like a freaking vehicle. Really? I don't think I've ever had issues with turrets shooting my own base. I wonder that maybe that's because there's a setting, I think, like the friendly fire or something, which I usually have off. Maybe that's why. Okay, so that one could come off. This one, no problem. And that one. Super easy to swap out. Okay. Is there anything I need to do before I cover it? Could put thrusters here. But I think I'd rather have braking thrust, which I could also put more of them on. I could put those on afterwards. Focus on the modular cargo container. It's not bad. What if I put... Here's an idea. If I move the cockpit forward 1 block as well. But what is attached? I think the thrusters are attached. Oh, that's one hell of a storm. Ish, not good. Oh, bad timing, man. Go there. I can replumb the pipes afterwards. Then you can go back right there. It's not bad. That actually fits pretty well. I am good with that. I am not good with this storm. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thruster, thruster, thruster. That's close. That is very close. Oh, they were closer than I want them to be. Ooh, actually, let's go... like that. Then I can double. Our thrust. Rather have more braking thrust than forward thrust anyways. Okay. We still have side, forward, back, modular cargo, and we need to pipe that up now. Doesn't look bad. I actually like it. Oh, jetpack. Yeah, I think the modular cargo container is the better option. Now, with it fully loaded, might have a little bit of thrust issues. Just a little bit. Let's see. Oh, come on. Just one side? I don't know if I have enough. I did. Cool. Yeah, that didn't look too bad. No, that didn't look bad at all. Yeah, that is true. What the hell is that noise? I heard it before. I thought I figured out what it was before, but... Huh. Yeah. Alright, connector. I didn't really like the inset one that much. I think as far as the full-size ones, the vanilla one is actually, at least for this application, looks a little bit better. 5 construction components. Not bad. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'll have to paint it at some point. But I think, for the most part, that works out pretty well. Alright, let's get... There we go. That will make sure that everything is on for sure. From right here, from this angle, it kind of looks like one of the Star Wars things, the walker things. At least from that angle, it kind of looks like it to me. Really? Oh yeah, I took the cockpit out before. Put the drills back. And connector. Switch lock. Well, you saw how easy it was to make. Definitely easy to make. And I want to get the batteries charged a little bit before I go flying 10,000 kilometers away. What is that noise? Is it the, algae farm? I swear I figured out what the noise was before. But I don't remember now. Pretty sure it's the algae farm or something. Is this the wind turbine? Is it the wind turbines? Okay. It's like that. It's got like that clicking sound to it. These ones aren't making that clicking sound. So just this one? No, not the swooshing. It's like that clicking. Almost like something's powering up and then shutting down over and over and over again. I don't know. It sounds like it's only this one too, but no, not the swooshing. something else. I don't know. I'll have to investigate later. Oh. Maybe some lights. Yeah, it must just be me that's able to hear. My headphones are pretty ridiculous, so that might be why. Yeah, let's put a couple of lights on this thing. And I do like the floodlights. Forgot that I put this up here. See how well these ones work. That's good. I like that. A couple more on the back, and that should be enough for now. Okay. Let's hop in here. Yeah, that'll work. Turn the batteries back to auto. And then need to go over to the ice. Save that. They off? Yeah, it must just be the gravity. The gravity's so high that it's just slowing down really quickly. I think what we'll do is we'll test this out on the little bit of ice that I did find a while back. I don't know how much there is. Hopefully a pretty decent amount in total. I won't be leaving the planet anytime soon, that's for sure. What I want to do, because it'd be easy enough for me to just slap together a small grid hydrogen ship and just go take off into space. That's too easy, so I think what I'm wanting to do is go straight into a large grid ship that's pressurized and has everything that I need before I go into space. That's kind of like the plan. Makes it a little bit more of a challenge too. But I want to take my time with it. Because I suck at building things, especially like base related, and making them look nice. So I'm kind of using this as my practice world. I want to take my time with it. Overall, though, this ship, I mean, it came out decent. I didn't have a plan. I literally just slapped together a bunch of stuff. And it works. Which is very nice. And also, if it were daylight out, having flight will make it a lot easier for me to find more of the ice patches, the oasis, dark green spots. Not a huge fan of doing this at night. The lights definitely help out. I know I had a hole. Yeah, right there. So I think it is shallow. I don't want to ruin the ice patch, but I think I'll do some terrain clearing. But just high enough that we don't take out any of the ice. Starting to peek through. There we go. See? Just get the ice kind of exposed. And then you can go around with the ship and mine it all up. Alright, so the ice patch is actually pretty big, it looks like. That's good news. Very nice. Alright, so now regular mine, and gonna end up getting some stone as well, which is fine. It'll get processed. The drills even spin in the correct direction, where it looks like a little truck or some sort of vehicle. It's funny. Are we getting much? Not a ton of ice. Yeah, it's mostly stone. But once we go lower and it's all ice, this pass should give us quite a bit of ice. I'm not gonna fill it all the way up either. Actually, I think the cargo containers. There we go. Okay, 14,000 ice. I think I didn't scroll down enough before. That's a pretty good amount. And the modular cargo container is full. So we're probably pretty heavy. We'll get a little bit more. As long as I can still fly up. $70,000 kilograms as far as weight goes. I think that's about as much as I want. Ooh, 10 minutes of battery. Yeah, let's head back. $8 minutes of battery. Definitely need to head back. Next time I go on a trip, I'll make sure the batteries are completely full. It does. I'm actually pretty impressed with it. Don't think there's anywhere that I can squeeze another battery into it, though, without it looking ridiculous. And I think if my batteries are completely charged when I leave, then it should be completely fine. I only had about half battery. But I don't think there's anywhere really... I can squeeze some little batteries in, but they're just not worth it. Because I think it's, what, like 27 of the tiny batteries to be equivalent to a regular size battery. Something like that. It's something ridiculous. But, I mean, I guess for filler blocks, the tiny batteries might be worth it instead of a light armor block. Ooh, why is our altitude dropping really bad? I'm holding the spacebar right now. It does not want to lift. Okay, we're lifting. There was a second there where it was just dropping uncomfortably. Yeah, I'm holding the spacebar right now. Something is not right. Come on. Oh, it must be like a change in elevation. The higher up the atmosphere must be getting a little bit more, what you call it? Can I eject? I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of the stone. And that should at least get us home. I was only like 70 meters above the ground. So I don't know what like my actual altitude is on the planet. But I think I was going up in actual altitude or something, so that there must be some sort of factor there. That should be enough to at least get us home, hopefully. Alright, so it does not like to be fully loaded. I've learned. I need to get this thing back. Quick. Yes, I know that I'm hungry. Uh-oh, not again. Oh, come on. It's gotta be going up in altitude like crazy or something. God. Why? I'm not even that heavy anymore. It will not lift at all. Shit. Okay. Guess I can come back. What are these ice chunks? If I can find them. You know what it might be? No, that shouldn't be it. God, these are like almost out. Yeah. They're all on it because it flies fine for a little bit. I go a little further home and then it just starts dropping. And I'm guessing it because I'm climbing in altitude, like on the planet, kind of going into the mountains almost. I'm guessing that's gotta be what it is. We're just about out of battery power. Don't know that I'll be able to make it before we run out, and I might have to get all the components to build a battery just to kind of get at that last little push. Oh, there it is. One of the batteries just died. Yep. Yep. Okay. Alright. Oh, that did not go as planned. Did not quite go as planned, so... Lessons learned. Charge the damn batteries before you go out exploring. Okay. I need to make a battery to throw on it for now. Oh, I lightened the load a bunch. But one of the batteries died and then it really went. So... we'll just do this little trick. put the power or the battery on it. Hopefully limp it the rest of the way home. Oh god, I know. Are you changing up to a streaming only series, or will you still be editing those videos? No, I'm not changing to a streaming only series. It's gonna be the same videos. I just wanted to stream it today because it's more kind of like monotonous stuff. A little bit of base building, failing miserably at flying a ship back. But no, it's going to be still a video series. As far as streaming goes, I think I might stream like other games and stuff, not necessarily make other videos of other games, but for today I just felt like streaming this one, so yeah. No, still going to be video series. Okay. Now, hopefully... that will be enough. To get home? Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. No, I mean, you gave me some good tips for it, though. Like, realistically, I think it's still a good design. It just needs some kinks worked out, you know? And some, no more user error, like trying to take it for a trip without charging the batteries first. Okay, come on. Let me get you docked and connected and probably fix some drills because those things took some hits. They took some hits for sure. Connect, please. Thank you. These two I'll recharge. I'm gonna leave that one in auto. It's the one that I just slapped on top because it's not gonna stay there. And the ice is still in the container because I don't think it has anywhere to go. Why not? I thought I had a H2O2 generator. So that must not be connected to... Huh? Maybe it is. It must have just pulled what it needed. Right? Oh. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so we're good. We have a little bit of ice. That will help us along nicely. Yeah, but the real fill. No, this one's still gonna be a video series. I just streamed it today. I have been debating playing other games, like maybe Satisfactory or like Farming Sim and stuff, and doing those as only live streams, and keeping my Space Engineer stuff as videos. I don't know. What do you guys think? As far as like other games and stuff. That's a good question. I don't know. With my luck, I should probably honestly keep it on the ship. It just has a tumor, you know. But realistically, I think, yeah, this should probably stay on the ship. So, at least for a while, it's gonna stay there. Maybe eventually it'll come off, and I'll move it. I do have the advanced welding on, so I could detach it if I want to. I don't have grabby hands, though. I think grabby hands will be a little bit too much. And then as far as these one, fully depleted in 41 minutes. It's not bad. I would like to, since we have the resources for it, I do want to get another battery on the base. And I think the garage is an okay place to have batteries. That's all protected by the voxels, so I think right on top of it is as good a place as any. Okay, I mean, that's good to know. No, yeah, I plan on keeping it a video series for sure. And I know that is a lot better too because I can edit out a lot of the boring stuff like that. So I'll keep this one as a video series. Today I just wanted to live stream it. But like other games, you know, Farming Sim is super boring and stuff. I think if I'm just bored, I might stream them just for the fun of it. But as far as if I do streaming, I will schedule them at least a day in advance. Broken conveyor tube up there. Oh, up here? Were you talking about up above the battery? Yeah, actually that might be. Good catch. Or is it not? I don't have any power cells in this yet, so that's fine. Nope, just a light armor block. Okay. Because that goes through to here. And this is old from when I first started. That one's done. What the hell? Oh, you gonna... I grabbed everything off of this, right? Yeah, so I just don't have the blocks that I need to place one. Being steel block, or steel... Yeah, steel sheet. Plate. Jesus. That'll go back here. And then I can fix. God. There we go. I'll weld up the other one from the outside. That still needs... Yeah, it was definitely a little bit heartbreaking. And then especially I didn't get to the parts in time, so everything just like despawned, which was a little bit annoying. And eventually this, I'm gonna have to make the garage a little bit bigger at some point and start getting all of this stuff welded up. Now that I have this ship charged, I can get all this iron mined up and start getting everything welded up. It's been a skeleton for a while because I decided to torture myself and make it pretty challenging. If I paint these back to gray, is that gonna screw with the stuff downstairs? No. Okay. Oh, this door is 2 blocks. I see. So yes, it will mess with the stuff downstairs. So I think as far as like getting this cleaned up and making it look nice and finishing up down here, that's the kind of stuff I want to do, like in the videos, because I can edit out all the boring parts. But no, I was just mostly bored, and ended up making this contraption, which actually doesn't look that bad. I like it. But now, how much iron do... Could have a pretty decent amount of iron. A little over 20,000. And that was just from 2 mining ships. Or, mining ships. 2 mining runs with the mining ship. And I can get more iron, so what I want to do now... Actually make quite a lot of steel plate. Large industrial. Where's it at? There we go. And the mining ship's not going to stay here either. I'm going to end up moving that somewhere else. It'll have a proper dock at some point. Had some spiders show up earlier. And I remember for the first many hours on here, I was not getting spiders at all. And then one day they decided to show up. And now I feel like they show up every single time I'm on the world. It's kind of funny how that works. And I've been living off kelp crisps for a very long time. And there goes the jetpack. Need to make proper planters and stuff like that soon as well, because the kelp crisps will only go so far. Yeah, it's good enough. Eventually I'll use the truck again. Maybe. It has a lot of storage capacity, so I wonder if it'd be worth eventually making it a little bit bigger and having a way to carry the mining ship on it. I don't know, that might be a little bit too much. I think this is the 4th meteor storm since I've been streaming today. It's a little bit too much. Oh. If you can hear them, they're a little bit close, I think. Alright, that's not too bad. God, these things are so low. What are you? 680? Yeah. So we're gonna need... I think the next actual video that I do, I'm gonna have to address power issues again. I can already tell. So I'll probably get a few more of these solar towers put up. I want to take all the wind turbines off, as well as that temporary tower, and start getting things built out. I think that'll be the plan for the next normal video. So I think between now and then I'll probably do a little bit of mining here and there. One thing actually I do want to do now. Where could I put it where it doesn't look terrible? maybe right here. I want to do a programmable block. I want to do the ISI's inventory manager, which I haven't used that in a very, very long time. Oh yeah, no, they absolutely do need to go up higher. I have them there temporarily, really. The wind turbines will end up having their own tower themselves. Maybe not there, because I need to cover this up somehow. I want it to be somewhere that looks good. Unless... Whoa. There's an idea. So you don't... Realistically, I don't have to access it very much. Maybe up here? It takes away a upgrade port. But I do still have 2 upgrade ports on the back and 1 on the bottom. Or I could have 2 assemblers running in help each other out mode. So I think I'll put it up here. That will work for now. And oh gosh, I haven't messed with scripts and stuff in quite a while. And it's in here somewhere. But as far, yeah, changing everything, it for the most part tells you everything to do. Tools, ammo bottle. It's gonna do it on its own. Like kind of default to something, I know that much. I haven't used it in a long time. Something stopped making noise. I wonder if it was coincidence or did the script do something to it. So now everything should say something. So like this cargo container now has got all the tools. Tools, ammo, bottles. Oh, I forgot that I still have ammo and everything. That one is components, 72% full. I'm hoping... Oh, and it takes all of the items out of the assembler and puts them into cargo containers, which is nice. So, I mean, already this looks so much better. Let's hide empty. And the large industrial cargo container is ores and ingots. That works for the time being, at least. O2H2 generators completely full. I don't think the survival kit... Okay, the survival kit is hooked up to something. Oh, you keep sticking the stone back in the... Where's the stone going? Never mind. Yeah, that's a lot better. This is not part of the network of conveyors and everything, so this stuff is completely separate, which I did on purpose. And speaking of said on purpose, let's take those, take all of that raw meat out, and I want to keep it together and separate in here. I mean, we got plenty of stuff. The kelp crisps we'll have to do for the time being. But I think overall, that's not a bad spot for it. I could actually put another programmable block right next to it. And I think it would look pretty decent. And I like how the stairs come up. And I put these catwalks in. Looks good. Alright, I'm alright with that. But I know that, yeah, there's all kinds of different things you can do in here. I can change all the containers to how I want them, and since I have so many of the small ones, I could have ammo in one, tools in one. Ores and ingots are going to be separated eventually. And you can disable blocks from it as well. Disable sorting of a grid. So like the mining ship and the rover, I can separate them. Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. I haven't... don't remember exactly how to do it, but I know you can also get an LCD screen and set it up to auto-craft components like steel plates and stuff. Well, you'll always have X number of them, interior plates, stuff like that, which is super helpful, especially with how often I've been going back and having to craft things. So I'd like that, and I'm definitely going to implement it at some point, especially once we get some more cargo containerage going. That's going to get cleared out. So down here there'll be... I'm going to build it out quite a bit. It might be easier to see over here. But like the ground right here is pretty level with the floor, so that's going to stretch all the way out to here so that it's kind of built in and hidden. This damn bush. I'm going to have to get rid of it. The only way I know to get rid of it is explosives, which is normally how I do it. The part you need, so like the LCD screen auto crafting thing. Well, since I'm on here right now, let's take a look at it. I think I just want... Oh, what? You got curved and sloped LCD panels now? That's neat. I'm just gonna go with the basic one for now. Let's see. It's been a long time since I've used this script, so maybe we'll figure it out. It should tell inside here. Auto crafting. Enable auto crafting or disabling. All assemblers will be used. To use one manually, add manual machine. I'll leave it just the way it is. Auto disassembling, false, absolutely false. LCD auto crafting is required where you can set the wanted amount. Just append numbers. Multi-LCD support. So LCD with auto crafting, LCD auto crafting 1. What exactly do you mean? Oh, there we go. Okay. That's easy enough. Yeah, Hooligan, so... Or warheads. Not explosives, warheads. I had a bush issue before. Because you can't get rid of them, like, with the drill and stuff like that. So you just put a couple of small warheads, blow it up, and it disappears. There's probably other, easier ways to do it, but that's the only way that I know of. So, turn my light off. Turn those off for now. So I think it defaults to everything that you already have in storage for the most part. Now, if I remember... Custom data? No. How do I change... There we go. So definitely, I'm not going to change all of these to stuff just yet, but like, I think I could change that to 40. Metal grids. Some of these I don't want that many. 100 data pad, I don't care about that. We're going to keep that at 0. Construction components for sure. Not 5. I'm going to do 500 of those. 200 computers. Displays, I do not need that many. Girders. Hand drills, don't want those. Which I think... Can you delete the whole thing? Or no? Find out. Interior plates for sure. Large tubes. That's... Oh, I didn't mean to take a screenshot. What the hell? That's weird. Alright, so that's good enough for now. Steel plate. That one I do want to change. 2000. Delete these ones as well. Then there's some more stuff here. Assemble only. Always craft first. So those are pretty good things to know right there. But I click OK. You'll hear the assembler just kick off, and it should be making everything that we need, which is probably going to take a while and take a lot of iron, which we do not have apparently. Blow through all of the iron already? Holy shit. Wow. Well, that just goes to show how quickly iron gets used up. But yeah, that's really the gist of it. Super helpful, I think. And then it shows kind of like statuses. So like the interior plates assemble 177. So it needs to assemble 177 of them. But it can't because you don't have the components. So that'll definitely help out quite a bit. I wish I should have done this before I started building the mining ship, because then instead of using the build planner and telling it craft this, craft that, it would have already been crafted and good to go. Issy's inventory manager, I believe. Yep. Issy's inventory manager. It's been around for quite a while. I don't know if it's still getting updated and stuff, but it still works just fine. And it's going to be doing all kinds of stuff and things on its own. And you can... I don't really know how, because I don't normally do it, but you can customize the crap out of it. I usually just use it to keep all of my inventories organized because I can't be bothered to do it myself. And then this is like the main thing that I really like, is the whole auto crafting setup. And it does all kinds of other things too. I don't know all the other things that it does, but it's probably one of my favorite scripts, and probably one of the only ones that I really use often. Sometimes I'll use like door auto close. Other than that, this script is really nice. It can get a little bit complicated once you have, you know, a few large grid ships that have their own storages and everything, but you can customize it and keep them separate. It just takes a little bit of work, which is fine. Let's do another iron mining run. Stored power. Okay, this one's filled up. That thing keeps getting in my way. Oh, I think I overfilled it again. I wasn't paying attention. Whoopsie daisy. Alright. So it does not like to be completely filled up anymore. Oh, I'm dumb. Instead of dumping the stone, I can just stick it in the nectar. What a knucklehead. Overfilled the ship again. There. And that will give us a pretty good bit of iron back, which is just going to end up going through the assembler and getting eaten up again. That's fine. Yeah, we still need tons of iron. But yeah, so I think I'm going to wrap up the stream here. Almost 3 hours this time. Yesterday was 2 hours, but we'll wrap the stream up here. There'll be another episode of this series out probably in the next few days. I definitely want to try to keep up my uploads pretty consistent. And then as far as streaming goes, I don't think I'll stream Space Engineers much anymore. If I do, it might be the Scrapyard one, or the boring stuff like going out and exploring. But I'm definitely considering playing some other games, so if I do that, you'll see them. they'll be scheduled and you'll know what the game is and yada yada yada. So yeah, appreciate you guys who are watching. It's good talking to you, and I'll see you next time. You as well, Hogan. Have a good day.